old mate Daryl. Well, I'm out again on the usual. Got Toby with me. Here he is. Hey Toby. Say hello to you people. There you go, that's Toby. Well, we've had a good day today. It's been warm, sunny, sky. Getting a bit cloudy now. It has been a glorious bank holiday Monday. Well, what we're going to do today, I'm thinking of doing something a little bit sort of different. I don't know yet. Maybe taking a walk through Park Dean, Withensea Sands holiday camp. Wouldn't be a bad idea, just for something different. Hiya Dave, how are you tonight? He can pee on this place as much as he likes. The owner is not a very nice person, well, at least in my opinion. She's one of my local hostelries. I have heard they do a really nice Sunday carvery. Let's get a crossover while we can. Well, I guess I'll be taking a lot of me clobber to that shop soon because it's all too big for me. Having come down now to 12.5 stone with a lot further to go. Nice people who run this shop. Well, come on. Just give you a quick 24-hour. 360 rather. Come on, Tobes. So on this occasion, we're going to go along the beach, well, along the promenade. And we're going to go on the north shore, and then after that we're going to go across the field and walk over the cliff. Normally takes about half an hour that, and then we'll go across the road into either Park Dean, Withensea Sands, or the caravan park next door. Not made up my mind yet, but I think that sounds like a plan. Well, there's 15 people following us on this beautiful, beautiful Bank Holiday Monday. Just like to say welcome to you all. Hope you've had a good day today. And those of you who are not in the UK, the UK has, I think it's 8 bank holidays a year. Basically, it's an extra day off work for people. Something we've always done. Most people get Bank Holiday Monday off, although some will work it and they'll get a day off in lieu. So we're up to 30. Well, I hope you're enjoying the video. If so, please like, drop me a comment, share and subscribe. Yeah, that's right, Rick. It looks like part of a... Okay. I've got quite a few... Yeah. Where is this, says Source. And where is this place you're at, Rich says. It looks like part of a castle. Hiya, Tara. It's actually the Pier Towers. Going back many years, into the 19th century, they built a pier. But due to storms, collisions with ships, it was demolished sometime in the early 20th century. And this is all what's left. We can have a look if you want. Come on, Tobes. There you go. The pier would have been here. And it would have gone out. Hi, Ricardo. Hi, Miley. Millie. There were talk of them rebuilding the pier about 6 or 7 years ago, but I don't know what happened. It just didn't materialise. A lot of money were raised, I mean, it just didn't happen. I'm not sure what happened. I know people who donated and contributed had the funds returned, but I just don't know what happened. But it would have been good if it had rebuilt the pier, but I guess some things are not meant to happen. Well, the tide's well in luck. Well, we got a lot of little dogs coming up. Yeah, I think I know these two are all right. Hiya, you all right? Yeah, I know them too. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, there's families still on the beach. You know, others are going home. You know, some people have had a really good day. You know, when we lived in West Yorkshire, we often used to come here with my mum. It's a lovely view, Rich. Hi, Harry. You're from Scotland. Scotland's beautiful. Hi, name. All right, thanks for that. Too much information, though. Hi, Kusha. Hi, Patrick. Yeah. I'm fine, Kushia. How are you? Right, where am I right now, Patrick? I'm at a place called Withensea, which is in the East Riding of Yorkshire. We're about 20 miles east of Hull in the United Kingdom. See the tides beginning to come in. Look at that sky. Well, it's not beginning to come in, the tide's well in, looking at it. Well, there's 71 people with us. Wow, isn't that something? 71 people. Well, you're all welcome. Thank you for coming along. If you like the video, please like it, comment, share and subscribe. Little yellow, oh yeah, little yaffy, yeah. It is a beautiful view, Kushi. Hi, Shital. No, I'm not in Scotland, I'm in East Yorkshire. The East Riding of Yorkshire. What you see is the North Sea. And if you get a map of the UK, find Hull, and we're 20 miles east of Hull. Still got lots of caravans. Well, we're up to 75 now. Yeah, there's a lot of cars, Rich. There is. Ah, the land of your forefathers. Is that so, John? Yorkshire. Yeah, Yorkshire is a beautiful and very varied place. Come on, let's. So we're 400 metres from the towers already. These posts also show images of prehistoric life, like the fossils which are found. Make sure I've got Toby with me. There he is. Yeah, that's right, Rich. I'm walking my dog. No, it's not really all that rough tonight. You should have seen it last night and the night before when it was a bit windy. Now, no, it's quite serene. It's coming in. No, it's not coming in like it were last night. Wow. Yeah, yesterday I ended up walking 18 miles. Me and Toby went out for his walk in the morning, planning to walk 6, then we decided to walk 12. I mean, normally at night time we walk about 6, so that was what we did. We walked 6 miles. So put together yesterday, we walked 18 miles. I'm fine, Cash. What do you do? Well, my dog, Rich, my dog. Hi, Cash. If I don't get back to people straight away, at times I have the sun hitting the screen and I can't see it. Right, Rich, what do dogs name? What? Your dog is Whitey, our best buddy, or your pal. Right, my dog's called Toby. He's a Jack Russell. He's about 12 months old. We've had him from being a little pup. Hiya, Cash. Yeah, I do remember you. I'm doing good. I'm fine. How are you today? Well, I try. I'm actually 71 in November, Rich. But I do my best. S24. I'm at a place called Withensea. Come on, Tobes. It's in East Yorkshire, about 20 miles east of Hull in the United Kingdom. Does the English Channel get hurricanes? You can certainly have storms in the English Channel, and you can get some quite serious storms, but I don't think they have hurricanes. What day is my birthday? My birthday is on November the 7th. Rich. There goes little fella. And there's your beach. Still got people on the beach. There he is. See, I've got the sun in my eyes now, so if you're asking me questions or you're chatting to me and I don't answer, it's not that I'm being rude. At the moment, I can't see the screen properly. There you go.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Ah, that's better. No, you're right there, S24. Right, we've seen another. He's alright, love. Right. Not every dog that wants to be bothered. We'll walk up the back. Again, I can't see the screen until I get behind this building. There we go. No, I agree with you there, S24. Yeah, I think so. But I think it's the East Coast has always been bad, especially around here. Roughly where those wind turbines are, there used to be at least a couple of churches going back to the 15th century. Of course, they're not there now. Well, with 101 people checking in, welcome everybody. If you're enjoying the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. It certainly has got worse. No, I'm going to be 71 this November, Rich. I'll be 72 next year in 2026. No, I agree with you, Cash. We don't get stuff like that here in the UK. Tornadoes and hurricanes. Yeah, we get some serious storms. Don't get me wrong. But we don't get what you get over there in the States. Anything like it. By any stretch. Yep, Toby, here he is. Yeah, so you look pretty lucky there. It's not a cat. Yeah, top crazy, it's a dog. A Jack Russell Terrier called Toby. That's right, Nicola. Good evening, Nicola. How are you today? Does the cat bite? Does the dog bite? No, I've never been to the States at all, Rich. Yeah, no, I've never been there. Hi, Michelle. Thanks, Rich. He is a beautiful dog. Thanks, Nicola. He had an 18-mile walk yesterday, Nicola. We walked 12 miles, came home, had a cup of tea and a bit of a rest, went out and did another 6. Ah, right. I think she's getting a bit fed up of me breaking my record. Yesterday I broke my all-time record. You know, the one I set when I was walking from Eaton Park over to Watersheddings. I beat that. I ended the day on probably nearer 19 than 18 mile. Thanks, Nicola. Oh God. Well, Toby certainly isn't 70 pounds. Hi, Terence. Right, if I don't answer you straight away now, it's basically because I'm not really going to be able to see you and what you're writing, because I'm right in the fire line of the sun. I'm right in the sun's line. There's nothing I can do, and there's no cover around here. Look at that sky. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful place, this. You know, I'm really privileged to live here. Yesterday I did a really important thing where Toby was concerned. We were on the beach and I let him off his lead. I did it again today. It was great, he came back. I'm not confident with him at the moment to just let him walk around with me. One, he might go into a car. Two, although he's good with other dogs, he won't know how to get out of a fight or anything. And other people aren't as conscientious of the dogs as what I am. He thinks all dogs are his friends. So I'm not confident at letting him off normally. But on the beach, he did really well. And that'll come as time goes on. His confidence in me and my confidence in him can only grow. You know, it's one of them things that I felt I had to do. You see this bush shelter here? We had a homeless woman living in it. You know, there was something wrong with her. Come here. No, I know you're going under. Right, now let me come out my end. For some reason he doesn't like walking round. Ah, that's it. No, that's a fair point, Roland. That's what worries me. So I can't let him off at the moment, but we're going to work on it. I can imagine Florida, the place where you grow the oranges, being absolutely fantastic in winter. One day, you never know. I don't blame you moving there. Nice, warm. I mean, it is a place to live, isn't it? If you live in America, you can live in... You know, it's a big country, lots of good places to live, lots of cold places. But then there's some really nice places. I think if I had the money and I went to America, I think I'd probably like to live in California, you know, good old California, in the Salinas Valley. That'd be amazing. I jump. You're gonna ring the Duchess, are you? See you later then, Nicola. Bye bye. 36-hour drive to Florida. That, you know, that is something. Living in Britain, you know, Cash. I just can't get my head around. I know it's true. I know it's true. But I live. How do I put it? I live on the edge of nowhere, beyond the sticks, here in Withensea, yeah? If I want to go to, say, Manchester, it takes me about 140, 150 minutes. 2.5 hours. If I stop for a cup of tea or something, oh, we're going. You know, we're terrified. Dogs would have me. You know, if I wanted to, yeah, it takes me 2.5 hours, something like that. If I want to go to London, I can do it in about 4 hours. You know, if I were to be living in, say, Inverness in Scotland, well, we'll say Wick, north of Scotland, and I wanted to go to Plymouth or Exeter, I could probably do it in about 9 or 10 hours, say 12 hours including breaks. But 36-hour drive, it seems a lot, but I know it's true. Yeah, San Diego would be nice. Yeah, I've been to Sheffield several times, Steel City, yep. It's changing a lot, is Sheffield, over the years. It's 75 an hour. Blimey. We have 70 on our motorways, mainly they're lit up. Hello again, Kushi. No, UK's very different to what the USA is in so many different ways. I know some of the truckers, they'll load up in the fridges, big fridge wagons, and they'll load up. Come on, Tobes. You know, we're going to New York or somewhere, and it's 4 or 5 days, isn't it? Load the truck up with fish or whatever they've got, produce, slam the doors shut, jump in the cab, 5 days later. I mean, that's just a lot, really. Back in the old days, nah, there's not any whales rolling. No, you do get them now and again. You do get them here. About a whole pod of whales beached themselves in Withensea about 4 years ago. Look it up on the internet, on Google it. Whales beached in Withensea. You'll find it. No, we don't have any sharks. Yeah, the USA is definitely big, Roland. The whole country of the US love giving tickets. Well, yeah. With absolutely loads of seagulls, Roland. Oh, that's alright if we give you a warning. Yeah, you want to see what the sea does. This is the erosion. We have the worst erosion in the UK, possibly in the whole of Europe. Go down here a bit, you can see another bit. You know, this is the King Charles III coastal path. It goes around the coast of England. Just look at that down there. I don't want to get too close, I've got a little man with me. Just look at that. Well, I don't know about wanting to be a seagull, but we had a bloke over yesterday in his microlight. You know, I'd seen him all day on my travels, and then later on when we came out, he was still around. Anyhow, every time I saw him I kept waving at him, and he came down at cliff level to have a look at me and Toby. Yeah, that's it, Roland. Yeah, Rich, I were being very careful. Ian. Yeah, we're not a million miles from Filey. We're at a place called Withensea. Now, Filey's about, let's have a think, about 50 miles north of here. It's between Bridlington and Scarborough. I think we're about 50 mile away from Filey. No, that's the thing. That's why we're being really careful, not just for me, but for Toby as well. Especially if I hurt myself, I might not be able to phone, to get help. It's okay, but we're being really careful. But you can see what the erosion's like. It's literally eating the cliff away. Look at that. Just amazing, isn't it? There's 87 of us now. So I'd just like to welcome anybody who's come and say to me, if you're enjoying the video, then please like, share, comment, tell me what you think. Do you like it? What do you like? What don't you like? What do you think I could improve? I'm always happy to listen. And you can always subscribe. That way you get to know when I make another video. I'm going to be doing a bit of an experiment in the next few days. I'm going to be putting together a video and I'm going to post it, upload it, just to see what it's like. I've never done it before. But, I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I enjoy interacting with people. And secondly, to improve my own learning. Good evening.
Hiya.
Enjoying your walk?
Yeah. The weather is great today.
It is walking weather, isn't it?
Yeah. Enjoy your walk.
And you too. Bye now. No, we're going this way, what, Tobes? Yeah. They seem to be enjoying themselves. You're more than welcome, Rich. More than welcome. I don't think I want to take a swim, no, Cash. Well, thanks for that, Rich. Roland, am I near Stonehenge? Not really. Stonehenge, I think, is possibly 300 miles, probably about 450, 500 kilometres from here. Stonehenge is down south. I think it's in Hampshire. Whichever county, it's a long, long way. It's in southern England. I'm here in northern England. It's a fair question. But then I suppose if you live in America, 100 mile. It's like a 4-hour, if you're on the interstate, it's a 4-hour journey, isn't it? Come on then. Oh, Roland. Yeah. Where am I? It's in Withensea, the United Kingdom. We're in East Yorkshire, about 20 miles or so east of Hull. sounds amazing, Cash. Carhen. That is amazing. Really? The guy from England made it? Well, limeys get all over, don't they, I suppose? Well, there's 93 people. This is a look what England's like. There are a lot of things said about England at the moment. There's a lot of things going on which a lot of people aren't too happy with, but the majority of us, we're just okay people. We try and live our lives and do the best we can. It is a bit, but that's Toby. Yeah, sorry, you're right, Dave. Stonehenge is in Wiltshire. I just couldn't think for a moment, but yes, of course. Here's me thinking Hampshire. No, but you have. Thanks for correcting me on that, Dave. It's still a long way from here, though. It's not too bad, Shundle. I think what it is, my microphone's picking up the wind a bit more than it should be doing. I got the microphone to try and deaden the wind, and I think it has done to a point, but not as much as it should have done. But they give me this fluffy thing to put on it, so that might be a bit better, eh? I'll have to try and use that. You had to go. Stoic Tom, yeah, I'm retired. I retired about 7 years ago now, 8 years ago. I'm doing fine, Dan. How are you? You had to Google it, Dave. Yeah, I was thinking that myself, and I thought, well, I can't Google it while I'm online. Yeah, of course it's safe to touch the grass. Why would it be? Yeah, look. If it wasn't safe to touch the grass, I wouldn't allow Toby to, I wouldn't take Toby out anywhere near it. What we're on now is an old campsite. It's owned by Park Dean, and because of a cliff erosion, what I showed you, they've had to vacate it and move across the road. Now, they still own the land, and what they do, they've just let it go back, go wild. But they do maintain some of the pathways, you know, for their own people, their own campers, holiday makers who will walk along here, take the dogs out, or even people like me who live in the town. So we're pretty good that way at Park Dean. Yeah, Toby loves it. Yeah, Toby's safe. We wouldn't have it any other way. Roland, you retired at 50. Wow, look at you. Alligators, well, with all sorts here. Toby is definitely having a ball, Stoic Tom. No, Cash, we don't have alligators, definitely not. It was just joking. No, you got no date, you got nothing like that here. You gotta be careful, you might get ticks or you might get insects that are gonna give you a nasty bite, but that's about it. A swamp puppy? Well, I've never heard of that before. That's something that gives you a nasty bite to take it. I'll look that up later on when I get home. I'm sitting there looking at the old Duchess with nothing to do. I'll look up swamp puppy. Thanks for that. They say you learn something new every day. How far have we done now? Let's have a quick look. 1268 calories I've burnt up. 8.33 miles. So I've still got about 3.5 miles, which will take me through the holiday camp, down Hull Road, and home. My shoes, what about my shoes? It's just a pair of trainers. Yeah, I saw that. I think I liked it. How were good that, Dan? Yeah, Dale. Yeah. World War One. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct, Stoic Tom. You're absolutely correct. Where will my walk end? Well, we're going to go through the holiday camp. We're going to have a look at some of those caravans, or as our American cousins say, trailers. So we're going to go on the trailer park. There's a dog coming. Oh yeah, there he is. And then we're just going to keep on walking. There's like a cinder track, and we'll just walk and walk down that, and that'll bring us out at Hull Road. And then we'll just go home. About half a mile from there, 3/4 mile maybe. No, you're absolutely correct, Stoic Tom. You geared your life so you could retire early. It takes some doing, but if you can do it, it is really good. I mean, you can live and you can enjoy your life. I were about, I think I was 62, 63. We had the money. We didn't have a mortgage, no car loan, no nothing. Just, you know, that's it. I could afford to go. So me and my old Duchess, we sold our house, bought a bungalow, and we've never looked back. Ah, thanks for subbing, Tom. No, it's not raining here. What is happiness? Well, hi Curtis. Hi from Yorkshire in the UK. What is happiness? Well, you know, from what I can make of that, since the time of Aristotle, philosophers have been debating that. I think it all boils down to what the individual wants. Well, we're going to go through long meadows. It's a holiday camp. Lots and lots of caravans, or as our American cousins say, trailers. You know, but happiness, in my case, everything I needed to do, I know I've done it. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm not having to worry about what my boss is going to say. I'm not having to worry about money because I've got more than enough to see me out, see the old Duchess out. I don't have to worry about where I'm going to live. So I'm pretty relaxed. I have a nice car. I've got my health. Okay, I've been diagnosed as a diabetic, but I've lost lots of weight. I don't even need to take my medication anymore. So I'm happy. No, that's fair enough, Dan. There were a couple of idiots, weren't there? I just ignore them, but no, they're not worth getting you down on, are they? Thanks, Curtis. It is. It is beautiful over here. I mean, success. I mean, again, what is success? It's whatever you want it to be. Thanks, Lizard Videos. Yeah, that's it. I think you're right there, Stoic Tom. Contentment. Go for contentment. Contentment. That's me. Peace in my heart. And hope. Here we are. This is Long Meadows. It's a caravan park. Quite a lot of people actually live on here. Others, they come for weekends, weeks in the summer. I wouldn't want to live in one of these caravans myself, but other people seem to like them. And if they like them, well, who am I to say they shouldn't? Yeah, I'd say that success is reaching happiness. It's being able to look back on your life. It's being able to say, well, I've done the things I meant to do. When my mother was failing, I was there for her. And I stood by her until she passed away in 2013. But I was there. Whatever happened, I was there for her. And I was happy to be so. Now, at the time when she went, I was hurt. But when I look back now, I'm proud. Is that not a measure of success? I've been married for 45 years to the old Duchess. Is that not a measure of success? When me and my missus met, I had nothing. Neither of us had anything. I ended up going to college, university, getting a degree, master's, doctorate. Isn't that success? Ended up as a teacher. Helping to educate the next generation. A lot of the kids who are taught are now in their 30s, and they still chat to me now and again on Facebook. Isn't that success? Yeah, I agree, that's right, Dan. That's right. That's the best form of success, isn't it? A partner for life who loves you. Yep, Toby's happy. He's a success. Yeah, thanks for that, Stoic Tom. So this is a caravan park. Like I said, I wouldn't want to live in one. A few weeks ago, we went to Skegness on the Lincolnshire coast, about 70 miles from here. There were me, the Duchess, our son Sam, wife, and the 2 grandkids. Oh, we had a good week. We enjoyed it. It was nice. I don't think I could have managed another week though. But that week were really good. You know, but they are small with so many of us. Even though it's an 8th birth caravan, there's just such a lot of us in such a small space. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Roland. Oh, Duchess. What does a Duchess mean? Right, okay, how do I put this? In England, a Duchess is a wife of a Duke. It's like a royal title, if that makes sense. The way I use it, the Duchess, she's the boss. She's one who knows everything. So I defer to her massive amount of knowledge. I'm going to have to show her how to get onto my video feed, because I know she tried last night and I couldn't do it. So I don't know why that is. So I'm going to have to, other people can. I'll have to see whether she's subscribed to me or not. She says she is, but she probably isn't. Yeah, I'd go with you on that, Tom. Sometimes, Roland, you just got to... Oh no, I'm not the Duke, I'm just... You know, Dan, all I am, I touch me forelocks. She's nobility, not me. This park, it's called Long Meadows, Chris. It's in Withensea. You know, Roland, sometimes it can be hard. I know that. Before I met the Duchess, I lived with somebody. It wasn't a great relationship, but I was only 18. And she still had a thing going with somebody else. In the end, I had to get rid. I had to finish it with her. And it broke me to pieces. But you know, I thought I'd never get over that. But here's the thing. That was in 1976. 1980, I met the old Duchess. Ah. All right. Now this is a privately owned park. In Withensea you've got lots and lots of different caravan parks. There's your... Let's see if I can find it. That's St. Dunstan. There's the Lighthouse. And next to it, you can just about see it peeking its head over the trees, is St. Dunstan's Church. Broken in the context I'm using it, I just felt like I didn't want to be alive. I was crying, I was hurt. Without her, my life meant, with her, my life, it's hard to explain this. With her, my life meant nothing. Without her, my life meant even less. And that was in 1976. And I thought I'd never get over it. I thought, I don't know what I thought at the time. Isolated, useless, a total failure. And that was how I felt. I went to know 4 years later, all that be turned on its head, and I'd meet Pat, my wife, and then my life would change. It would change irrevocably. Not at once, but I would have the space, the ability and the resources to make my life matter. And that's what I did. Oh, look at that sky now. Wow, Tom, I don't know how that must feel, but respect to you. Oh, that's a good one, Dave. Dave, that is brilliant. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. I don't know if you ever watch any of John Rogers' videos. Oh, he does a lot better than me. He does some real good ones. Look him up on YouTube, John Rogers. And he often answers people and talks to people, but you can't see the comments. I'm sure if there was a way of knowing it, he would have been able to show it. What I'm going to have to do is read out the question and then give the answer. Well, you're very welcome, Roland. Yeah. You're right there, Tom. Keep hope alive. When things go wrong and things go bad, it happens to all of us at some point. Things go bad. You find yourself in a crisis. And eventually it will pass. It might not pass when you want it to pass. Life isn't a happy story. It has good times and bad times. And that's the thing. Yeah, Dan, I think that's a very good way of looking at it. Do not look back, for it's the past. Just look on straight, for there's your path. Yeah. That's all sorts of meanings, and all of them are really good. That's what I think. Just keep on going. Another one is a moving finger having writ writes on, and all their piety and wit will not remove one word of it. Different meaning, different connotation, but it's still a good one. Roland, you've got to do it. You know, the place where I used to work, we had a big banner, and that banner said, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And I thought that were a good one. I know it's corporate nonsense and all that, they put them up in all sorts of offices, call centres and God knows where else, but come on, little man. But even so, it does have resonance, especially if you're down. Things have happened, things you might not have been able to prevent. Be able to say, you know what, that was then, now is now. I'm going to walk on. I don't know what's in front of me, but I'm going to walk on. Pushing your shoulders back, your chin up, and then walking. Yeah, that's it. Get up, shave, clean your teeth, wash, have your breakfast, go out for a walk, stick it on YouTube, add me to it, go for your walk, share your thoughts with people like you're doing with us now. It's cathartic. It will help. Yeah, that is very... Oh, Tom, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That is very true. Amazing. You are amazing. Get a dog. That is the best thing you could ever ask for, a dog. They're marvellous. That thing will keep you going. Yep, that's right, Rich. 18 mile. The two of us walked. Yeah, get a dog. I'd recommend anybody get a dog. That is the best friend you'll ever have. Toby is absolutely brilliant. All my dogs have been brilliant. Yeah, we're going to walk back. Come on then. For some reason, it's funny where he decides to walk. He'll walk on here, the ploughed field. He's completely fine with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk up to the top. And then we're going to walk down this, what I call the cinder track. It's not really cinder, it's just stone. And then after that, we'll get to the bottom and we'll walk down Hull Road. When you walk on there, I don't care. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Roland. We've all been there. Yeah, I'll have a look at them, Dan. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Roland. Does he sleep in bed? Well, sort of. He sleeps in his own bed. He'll get up about 4 o'clock in the morning. He'll have a bit of a walk round. And then he'll come back to the bedroom. You know, we live in a bungalow. So he'll come back and jump on the bed. He lands on either me or the Duchess, and he'll get in bed, and he'll stay there until we get up. Right. Yeah, dogs from rescue centres. Yeah, originally I wanted a rescue dog. But as soon as, in England, I don't know what America's like, but in England, as soon as you say that magic word, that magic number, 70, they just don't want to know. The number of rescue centres are hung up. I can offer any dog a good home. But as soon as I said I was 70, we got nothing suitable. Yeah, she is. Your dog is absolutely amazing, Nicola. Libby is wonderful. A lovely, lovely, lovely girl. Yeah, I'd recommend anybody, if you can get a rescue dog, if in the UK there's lots of rescue organisations, there's the RSPCA, there's Dogs Trust, and you've a lot of local ones. As I said, in my case, it just didn't work. They said I was too old. Well, all's well what ends well though, because we got Toby. Would I change Toby? No. It's absolutely marvellous. It's his own dog, but he's really good natured. Yeah, Rich, my birthday's on the 7th of November and I'll be 71. Why did I name him Toby? Well, I went on Facebook and I asked loads of friends on there showed them a picture, and Toby was one of the favourite names. The old Duchess thought it were a good name, Nicola thought it were a good name, and I thought, well, yeah, Toby is Toby. We'd already had a Charlie and an Alfie. Alfie died last year and Charlie died a couple of months ago. Alfie were 14, Charlie were 15. So I didn't want to call them Alfie or Charlie. So I thought, I'll ask other people what they think. And Toby came out to be the top name and we chose it. Blimey, Rich. I'm 10 days older than you. Yeah, happy birthday to you as well, Rich. Have you anything planned for your birthday? Yeah, you're right there, Nicola. It does suit the name, doesn't it? It sort of looks like a Toby, if that makes sense. A lovely cool breeze at the moment. Right. So what we're going to do now is make our way to the cinder track. I've got a heart rate of, hang on, let's see what it's telling me. Right, we've done 9.5 miles. That's not so bad. My heart rate is 62 beats per minute. So I'm not exactly taxing myself. I know when I was walking on the beach yesterday, the beats per minute went up to 126. So I was a bit worried about that because I don't know much about these things. But I looked it up on Google and yeah, it's quite normal. So I thought that's okay. So for an old bloke of 70, walking 18 mile, possibly, I'd say 10 of them were over cross country. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get where you're coming from. I guess where you're coming from. You know when the end comes, don't you? Hang on. Let's just see where. Oh, it's alright. Alright, boy, don't worry, we're not coming anywhere near. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your dogs are lovely, mate.
Like 10 pen, innit?
Big rate. We're okay, we've gone now, see. You frightened us off 2 dogs. Hi, Benjamin. Yeah, it's awful when that time comes. Right, we're going down what I call the cinder path. You can see the lighthouse. Now I live just at the back of that. There it is. And there's Withnessea High School, which we'll go past. And that is one of the buildings on the industrial estate. MKM. So we'll carry on down here. And this will take us out on the road. Yeah, I know you love the lighthouse, Nicola. Yeah, it's a fair schlep to the bottom of here. And the nice thing is I've now got the sun at the back of me. Yeah, I know. I think of all the dogs I've ever had every day at some point. Charlie, Alfie, Welly, Ben, Lucifer. I think of them all. Even the dogs I had when I was a kid. Digger, Alsatian Lab, and Ron, the Greyhound. Think of them. That's what you've got to hold on to, Nicola. That's what you've got to remember. She's living her best life. You're giving her everything that you can. You're making her last days mean something. And she deserves it. And you deserve it. Can't hear me. Is that better? Yeah, I'm doing my best on this. Yeah. When I get to the bottom of here, it should be a lot better. Even though I've got a microphone, I don't think it's. I'm wondering if it's working. What do we grow? Mainly wheat. But further up, we grow a lot of rapeseed. I come fast. I don't know what a skibbity is. It's got a hat on. I know. There's a furry thing at home. I don't know what to do with that. Right. The wind is really loud here. Yeah, that's fair enough, Dave. No, I don't, I'm afraid. Come fast. Yeah. The wind's warm. Yeah, I'll see you later on, Dave. You take care. Well, fish and chips are alright. I'm glad it calms you. Yeah, because we're open country, there's no trees or anything else at the moment. There's nothing to break the wind. I suppose I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. Does that sound any better? There's nothing wrong with the salad, Nicola. That's what I had for my tea and I really enjoyed it. I got this like chili sauce as well to put on it rather than mayonnaise. And it was really nice. There you go. A beast. Oh, he's a good little friend. Right, well we're nearly at the bottom now anyhow, so hopefully when we get to the bottom there's windbreaks with the trees and we should be okay. Yeah, but then you're right there, Nicola. I live off salad preferably. You're right. Especially in summer. Bear in mind, I have lost 1.5 stone. Well, since last summer, I've lost 4 stone. But since the 20th of June, I've lost 1.5 stone, 21 pounds. You alright? Toby? Toby? Where's Toby? Yeah, Toby. No, he's not going to respond. How much is a stone, Roland? 14 pounds in kilograms, about 6.5 kgs. You're right there, Nicola. Yeah, we're not far from home now. Yeah, I know I'm going to need a new wardrobe. All my clothes are way too big for me. I have a few bits and bats that I used to have, but nothing that still fit. But really, to be honest, all my clothes are way too big. Well, we're nearly at the bottom. There's a bungalow further down. When we get there, the wind should die down. But at least I know the microphone. I've not set it up properly. I knew I hadn't, but I thought I might have done. I'll have to read them instructions again. Come on, Tobes. goes. I've lost, since last summer, I've lost 4 stones, so that's £56. Since 20th of June, I've lost £21. That's 1.5 stone. But altogether I've lost 4 stones in the last 12 months. I wondered why I was losing so much weight. So I went to the doctor and they gave me a load of tests and decided I had diabetes. But they were still worried about me losing weight. So they gave me a CT scan, wondering if I had cancer. Fortunately, I didn't have, that came back negative. And then they put me on medication for diabetes. I started putting weight on, so I thought, oh, definitely not. That isn't helping me. So that's when I started walking huge amounts. Now, having long walks, 18 mile a day and things like that, plus living on salads, I've lost even more weight, and it seems my diabetes is beginning to stabilise. Thanks, Elsie, it is beautiful. Right, where I'm at, it's a place called Withensea. It's in the UK, in East Yorkshire, about 20 miles east of Hull. There you go, there's our lighthouse. I'll just bring it up for you. Toby. Oh, we can't see it here. There it is. If you can see it, it's kind of disappearing in the light. Now, it's because of the sun shining on it and the clouds, so we can't see it, so we can't always see it. The United Kingdom. Oh, there's no way you'd be able to walk 18 miles then, Dan. That's awful. I really feel for you having something like that. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. What country else said the UK? Oh, that's a fair point. Roland, I like that. That is a really good point. You don't need to see it when the sun's up, true. We'll get a bit closer, we should be able to see it. Yeah, that'd be a good one for Inspector Poirot, wouldn't it? The case of a disappearing lighthouse. See, the wind's gone now and the noise is all gone. Let's put it back and see what happens. There we are. Yeah, I've got to watch him a little bit on here. Come on, Tobes. Toby. There we go. Now, you know the campsite we were on, that we walked across? There it is. And just give you an idea, there's your lighthouse. And you'll just have to be very careful, Dan. That's what I think to myself. I'm nearly 71. Yeah, I'm in good health. The old Duchess, it's just that she gets about on a scooter. That's when I can get her out of the house. And she struggles. You know, your health is really important, isn't it? I never used to bother when I was young. I used to smoke. I used to booze. I didn't care. Now I don't smoke. I stopped smoking. God. 35 years ago, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I will do. We'll walk through the town. Good evening, Muslim girl. How are you? No, I don't drink, Roland. I used to. But I gave up drinking when I learned how to drive. The two things don't really mix. So I gave up. And I've never looked back. I gave up smoking. I wanted to do my degree. I mean, the Duchess, we were struggling. No, I'd say we were struggling. We didn't have a penny to our name. University fees to pay for. I couldn't get a grant or a loan or anything like that, so I had to pay my university fees. And it was just hard. Anyway, something had to give. So the thing to give, a lot of things gave actually, but one of those things was smoking. And I've never looked back. And when I got my driving licence, that was in 1996, I think, I gave up drinking. Because the two things, I thought, can you imagine going into work at 6 o'clock in the morning and you've had a session the night before? Not better thinking about it, is it? And you get pulled by the coppers and that's it, your licence is gone. Yeah, Dan, it's always a pleasure to have you. I'll second what Nicola said. Oh. Hi, Evil Sami. How are you tonight? Well, we're now coming into the town. Somebody asked me to show them the town. We are slowly coming into it. Burnt 1538 calories, done 22,000 steps, 10.41 mile. 12. By the time I get home, it'll just be over 11 mile on my watch, but on the phone, it'll be about 12. If not, I'll have to go to Aldi and buy something just to make my numbers up. But the Duchess were getting a bit upset because I'm spending all my time walking and she's stuck in on her own. I remember I bought you a bike. I bet that's the last time you rode one, Nicola. And that's when we lived at Berry Street. Absolutely loads of them. Yeah, there's lots of gulls here. Got some nice bungalows. It's just such a nice place to live. Nice place to bring up your kids. Nice place to retire to. This is our local school, our local secondary school. It's a nice school. It's graded good by Ofsted. And we'll cross over while we can. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, you can see the lighthouse overlooking everything now. I live just behind that, but you can't just get to where I live. Yeah, we used to live near Rosehill, Dan. It's going good, Kevin. It really is. Where am I streaming from? I'm streaming from a place called Withensea in East Yorkshire, about 20 miles east of Hull in the UK. Yeah, I feel for you on that, Dan. I can hear somebody's dog playing hell. This house here was where the actress Kay Kendall was born. Ah, is that any better? Right, have we got audio back? Ah, that's good. I don't know why or why not. So we're coming into the town centre itself now. Pretty box standard for a seaside town centre. Entertainment places, chippies, takeaways and things like that. One of our local hostelries. The Spread Eagle. This used to be a Martin McCall's across there. When it was empty, we've owned it up as a local. One of our chippies. We'd look to be doing some brisk business tonight. This used to be the National Westminster Bank, and that place across the road used to be HSBC, and then it became a cannabis farm. It used to stink every time you go past it, cannabis. Anyhow, the police came in, bust the place open, got the guys looking after the farm, hopefully got the people who owned it, and now we're turning it into a Thai restaurant. It's a nice little place, the boat shed. The Pier Hotel. I've never been in. I think the first time I saw it, there was a big punch up outside, and that's just put me off. But I suppose it's alright if we're honest. Yeah, one of our many curio shops. Ice cream shop, another guy who owns that. Richard is a really nice guy. Down here we've got the Memorial Gardens, the Valley Gardens. They have all sorts of events here, with Fest and lots of other things, throughout the year, so that's good. Fantasy Island. Lots and lots of slot machines and that sort of thing. I know my son's kids going there and spending absolute fortune. With a soft play, they like going on that. And then the penny machines or tuppence machines. And they'll win a pack. It costs them about £2 or £3 to win a package of sweets. Reggie Twin Pier Towers again. These were municipal offices at one time, and the toilets at the other side. Game King. Well, actually, Game King and Fantasy Island is just one big place. Just look at the size of the queue waiting for the bus to take them back to Hull. People who've had a day out, now they're going home. see literally loads of people all waiting for that bus. The Meridian Centre, they have various events. Oh, I don't know. Withensea Town Council meet there. Sunshine Cafe. We have a doctor's surgery just across the leisure centre. I'll show you that another time. This is Alfino's if you like burgers, pizzas. It's a nice shop. People who own it are nice. We no longer have any banks, but instead we have this thing here, a banking hub. I asked them for some advice and they couldn't give me any, so I don't know what good it is. We still have a post office. The Lions will be taking a lot of my clothes because they got no longer fit. Charity shop. For commercial. I believe they do a nice Sunday lunch. Estate agent. I'm not going to do it tonight, but we'll have a look at some of their property, the prices and things. Chinese restaurant. Yeah, so it's pretty much typical. Well guys, I've been on for 1 hour and 51 minutes. Cake shop, Couplands. The staff never look happy there. Come on Toby, this way. Don't know why. No, we're not going that way, we're going this way. Surprise, surprise, we even have a Turkish barbers. Come on Tobes. Well, according to this, I've done 11.1 mile. Toby. Another charity shop. They will help you find your way to Jesus. This used to be a big Buc-ee's, but they closed down at COVID. That place closed down, it's never reopened. We have the Army Cadet Force. Boots for chemist. Another Chinese. And the Alexandria pub. The Alex, I believe they do a nice Sunday dinner. Well, so that's all there is to show you tonight, really. I've been on for 1 hour 53 minutes. He does want to go home. We do drive on the other side of the road, Rich. Yeah, I'm taking Toby home now, Nicola. everything's different in the UK to what it is in the States. We share a language. Well, even our English is different, isn't it? American English and British English is diverging. Anyway, at this point, I'm going to say, hiya Marius, I say Colin, hiya. I'm going to say good evening to everybody. I'm nearly home. Toby's telling me he wants to go home. So I'm going to thank everybody for your company tonight. It's been absolutely superb. A special thanks to go to all those who've liked, all those who have commented. You've really made the night into something. And those who've shared and subscribed, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody. For this, I'm just gonna say good night. You're very welcome, Rich. It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Evil San. It has been great. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you in the next one.